for the purpose of our visit today, for this deep dive into iGUIDE Stitch, let's assume that I'm a real estate photographer. I'm researching buying an iGUIDE Planix camera kit. And before I do, I really do want to see the back end of iGUIDE, the post-production and workflow. And I'm looking for two different workflows, Chris. First is, what is the fastest workflow from camera to going live? What's the fastest workflow from the post-production standpoint? And then second, since you have probably done hundreds, if not thousands of iGUIDEs, what's the workflow that you recommend taking us through an actual project? Okay,
I'm going to answer those questions. You're going to love this. And if someone who's watching this has been wondering, what is it like to do this post-processing process, I'm going to do exactly what you just said, which is show it start to finish, and then show how easy it can be. Because in terms of time, if I'm just going to quantify it real quick, you can be in and out of this software, this post-processing part of the whole iGUIDE creation in like 2 minutes. Like, it could be so fast. Sometimes it takes longer to boot your computer. But anyway, okay, I'll share my screen and I will show you.
Great. So first up is the iGUIDE Stitch post-production software. Assuming we've already shot the job, how do I get the job into Stitch and publish it? In fact, do you want to show us how to install it or talk about that?
I can show you. Actually, yeah, that's a really great point. Let me show you. Can you see my screen right now?
Yes.
Yeah, so Stitch is actually downloadable by anyone right now. There's actually sample data as well on the website if you wish to download and play with it. If you go to goiguide.com and then go to resources, there's going to be a page that says downloads. If you go there and then you scroll down just a wee bit to where it says Stitch, anyone can download Stitch right now. You can try it out if you want.
And as I recall, there's example data there as well.
That's right. There's sample data for you to play with. So
I don't even need to have an iGUIDE Planix camera kit today in order to play with Stitch. Yeah. There's already sample tour and download the software either for my PC or Mac, and then I'm off to the races.
You got it. Exactly. Okay, yeah. And that's great. What it was for. It was because people had questions. They was like, how does this work? What does it look like? Well, you can try it out for yourself, and then I'm going to show you as well.
Okay. So we'll just assume that we've already gone through that process of downloading the software. Is this a Mac or PC version?
So I'm on a PC. They're going to be nearly identical, to be honest. In all likelihood, just FYI for your listeners, they're probably technical, so I'll just say it straight up. I'm working on a 4K monitor right now, so my UI scaling's a little weird. So it probably wouldn't, the icons probably wouldn't look this small on your computer if your scaling is good. I'm editing right now on a big screen television, which is a bit unusual. So typically the icons are a little larger. Either way, Mac, PC, it looks nearly identical and behaves exactly the same on either one. So when you go collect the data, what you're doing is you're storing that data on the camera. So unlike other systems, it's not on your smart device, your phone or your tablet or whatever you're using. It's on the camera on a USB drive. So if you're a professional photographer, think of it like an SD card. You pull it out of the system and you plug it into your computer to copy the data off. That's the best way to look at it. When you do that, what you do with it from there is completely up to you. But to just show you an example, I just copied it onto my desktop. I mean, people have all sorts of fancy file systems and shared drives and RAIDs and whatever, but you can get as sophisticated as you like and put it into your workflow however you want.
So
I just copy it on the desktop.
I can put the data where I want, but all I did was move it from a thumb drive to my computer before beginning the using iGUIDE Stitch.
Exactly. That's exactly right. So it's just a folder. That's it.